Hey there YouTube, how are you guys? This is take 2 of this video. I realized yesterday after recording this video and talking for, sorry about that, and talking for 15 minutes that I had not hit record on my camera. That was a tad frustrating, so I'm going to set my alarm and hope that we're good to go. So welcome to a crazy life update. A lot has happened since 2 weeks ago, I think, when I last made a video. So my last video, and again, to catch anybody who has not watched any of my videos up, I am a lap band patient. I had lap band surgery December 17th of 2009, so I am coming up on 2 years in December. I started, my highest weight ever was 316 pounds, wearing a size 24, 3X tops, and I am about 5'5". So, fast forward to where I am now, and I am hovering anywhere from, my comfortable body weight right now is just sticking around 168. I've seen as low as 166, bouncing to 170. 168 seems to be where my body is holding on to at this moment. So, my last video that I made to you guys, I was so excited. I had just got a part-time job at the YMCA, and for those of you who know or have watched my videos, I had done the Couch to 5K program, and I loved to run. And then Casey Quinn, loved to spin, and so I had never really tried it, and so I tried it out, then I loved it, and cut to now, I am getting certified to be a spin instructor for the YMCA. So that's exciting. So and maybe other things as well, but spin for sure. So I got a part-time job at the YMCA about 2 weeks ago, and I had a full-time job as well in the banking industry, which I've mentioned before. I no longer have a banking job, full-time job. Now I just have a part-time job. So it's been a interesting 2 weeks to lose one job and now have my part-time job to completely rely on, where before it was just a side part-time job that I really wanted and eventually would love to move into full-time and make that my lifelong career. Did I think that was going to happen in a matter of 48 hours? No. I had talked about planning a trip to Europe, and I was so excited, and I just have to ride the wave. I have to know that everything happens for a reason, and while this may be a rough patch, good things are to come. I've changed my life, my body, my lifestyle, my eating habits, my everything in the past almost 2 years. And so maybe it's time for a change. I have to know and hope that there's better things on the other side of the fence. So there's just been a lot going on. Not only that, on top of going from a full-time income and a part-time income, now I'm just on a part-time income. I have my husband as well, but he is in the construction business. And anybody who knows anybody in construction, it is not always guaranteed. So literally that same week that this happened to me, work's just been slow for him too. So going from doing what we wanted when we wanted to tight lockdown budget, it's different for us. It's a learning curve. Not a fun one, but it is what it is. So we have, great family and friends and support around us, so everything will be okay. And ideally I would love for a corporate career to work out with the YMCA, and if I could do spin class and things like that on the side, that'd be amazing. But ideally that's what I would love to do. And that's my goal. So I'm going to make it happen. I don't know how long this will take, but no time like the present to begin and start over again, which is scary, but some things are not in my control, so that's that. On top of all this, on top of that stress and just all this, one of my nearest and dearest best friends, supporters, everything is accepting a job in a different state, and she will be moving. So, one of my closest friends who I hang out with all the time is no longer going to be around. So while I'm so very excited for her, I'm just stressed and emotional and upset and everything all at once, right? So I've noticed that I turn to food. Now, I can say to you now, I am very, very thankful that I have a lap band. Especially I've noticed that in the past 2 weeks, because there have been way too many times that out of just stress and emotion I have turned to food, whether it's me walking into the kitchen to open up the refrigerator just to see what we have, and before I know it I'm making a bowl of ice cream or eating chips out of the bag, and I'm thinking, what are you even doing? I'm actually not even hungry. I'm just emotionally stressed and something's on my mind and I'm coping by eating. Doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to become aware of that, and also just trying to, be in the moment of everything that's going on in my life right now. So it's kind of a hard balance. But I'm making it work. I'm still keeping my exercise on lockdown. And really having that job at the YMCA keeps me in check, because, people come in and want to take tours of the site and want to see the facility and are excited to work out and want to get healthy. And to be in a place like that keeps me mentally in check and remember, what it is every single day that I want. So thank God that I have at least that, to hold on to at this point in time, because if not, I don't know where my mind would be. So yeah, I've been kind of MIA with a lot of things, just because I have a lot, obviously, on my mind and on my plate, and it's just a really, really big unknown bubble, and it's hard, it's hard to be excited and positive and hope for the best when, it's a tough economy, and I have to be aware of that. But I have to hope and know that, the YMCA will turn into my next big career lifestyle change. And I'm not asking to make millions. That's not the point of my, search. I want to be happy. And believe me, I am very happy with what I'm currently doing there, and it's just part-time. So hopefully it'll become more in the future. That's my goal. So, yes, extremely happy and grateful that I have a lap band, especially in the past 2 weeks, because a lot of people have a lot of different addictions or emotions with food, and apparently mine is stress and just emotions in general. I turn to food. When I was busy before with full-time job, part-time job, family life, friends, I didn't have a lot of downtime, right? So there wasn't a lot of downtime to occupy my time with food. But when you don't have all of that going on, you have a lot of free time and a lot of time to think and emotions and stress and blah, and here you are eating a trough of ice cream and then following it up with some, jalapeno Cheetos. I mean, it makes no sense, right? But this is what happens. This is life, and I'm aware of it. I'm working through it. By all means, it's not a light switch that changes on and off after having a surgery like lap band to make you stop thinking the way you thought before. It's a piece of plastic that controls my portions, but I have to sort through and work out the me part. That's not what the band does. So it's still very much a work in progress. But, again, working through it, I'm still pushing through and trying to make the best of all of it. And yeah, so that's what's going on my end of the world. The one great light at the end of the tunnel that I do have coming up is, well, two things. My husband and I have our 5-year wedding anniversary. Super excited about that. I don't know if I've talked a lot about my husband before, but I have been with my husband actually since I was in high school. We are high school sweethearts. Sometimes for people that works, sometimes that doesn't. For me and him, thank God it works. I'm going to be 30 years old next year, and I met my husband when I was 16, 17, something like that. So to be with someone who is your best friend, who makes you laugh, and you just have a really good time together for that long, and still to really like each other's company, is a really good thing. So I'm excited to celebrate 5 years marriage next month in October. And also in October, an amazing vacation with two of my greatest friends who I have met through here in a very small, weird, way of a world. So Bex Gets Banded and Casey Quinn and I will be going on a California adventure in October. Very excited about that. We have two destinations we're going to. We're going to be in San Francisco, and then we're going to drive down the coast and stay by the coast for a few days. So two very different types of trips all thrown into one, and the three of us together. I'm very much looking forward to it. Love those ladies. And just trying to, stay afloat financially, mentally, and positively, and all those things in one. Yeah, it's a lot, but I know there's some saying that it should be cheesy and supportive at this point, like when one door closes. I get sayings wrong all the time, so I'm not even going to try to think of what it is, but I'm trying to live off cheesy sayings right now to keep myself positive because gotta keep myself afloat. So that's what's going on, what's been going on, and what's to come. I'm really comfortable at where I'm at. And the C word, uncomfortable. That used to be a bad thing. And I've gotten so in the habit of doing what I do on a daily basis, and my body is, really comfortable at this 168 body weight. Yes, I want to continue to push to 155, but if my body never let me get further than 168, I would still be happy. I had bought those pair of 6 jeans, and they are still painted on tight. I am comfortable in my comfy, I don't want to say loose, but comfy-ish loose size 8 jeans that I have. My medium tops. I can't be upset or mad from where my body started to where I am now. Even if I hadn't started there, I can't be mad at size 8s and mediums, right? To me, that was like a dream when I was a size 24. So even if my body wouldn't let me lose more weight, which it will, even if it wouldn't let me, I am happy with where I'm at. So that's why there's not as much urgency and rush anymore. And that's why I don't think I beat myself up as much anymore. Before there was a rush to get out of 300s, to get out of the 200s, to get to Wonderland, to get to each monumental, goal that I had. It was an urgency because I wanted to hit it. And yes, I want to hit my goal, but now that I'm at a comfortable, normal weight, there's not as much of a rush. There's not that fire under my ass like there used to be. And that's okay to a point. There's days when I definitely miss the fire. But I forget, when I say I miss the fire, I forget that I'm still doing things every day that are so different from what I used to. When I get excited to go to a 7 a.m. spin class, I'm thinking, on a Saturday, I'm thinking, if you would have told me at 300 pounds, hey, I have this spin class on Saturday morning at 7, I'd be like, and I'm not going, I'll be asleep, thank you very much. And waking up to donuts, never mind that. But that's not my life anymore. So yes, I need to remember that I've made these lifestyle changes, and I'm going to continue to ride them out. And, yeah, so that is that. So thank you guys for sending nice messages and just wondering where I was. Oh, and one more thing, which was such a nice break of a surprise in all of this. Someone had sent me a message and said, I voted for you for the Weight Loss Surgery Awards, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I hadn't really been on my weight loss Facebook or YouTube very much. But I noticed that, I believe, I don't want to get this wrong, but on Diva Tanya's blog, she has these weight loss surgery awards, and I was one of the 3 nominated for favorite lap band patient of 2011. That's kind of crazy and so nice. I think I'm not up against, I hate even saying that. The other 2 fabulous people was Tamika, and which a new me, and then the number, I can't think what it is, sorry, and Wendy, Bended Wendy. So I don't even care if I win, not even saying please go vote for me. It was just even an honor to be in one of 3 positions for favorite lab in person. So to me, that is winning. So I'm excited for that. So this is me giving my speech. Don't even know if I'm even going to win. Don't even care. I'm just glad I was nominated. That's very sweet. So that's exciting. And because people like you watching. So that's awesome. And just for me talking, I'm talking and talking and you guys are watching. So that's awesome. High five to us. So that's my story. That's what's going on. I'll come back again next week-ish. That's that. So again, if you do want to search me out on Facebook on my weight loss surgery Facebook page, you can go to www.facebook.com/newtoyforkatie, just like my YouTube screen name. So until next week or whenever, I will see you guys and take care and yeah, have a good one. Bye.